Jesse Palmer teases Golden Bachelor in Paradise cast, sucking face in the pool and body shots. Usually, alums of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette make their way to the beach, looking for another chance at love. But for Season 10, an older crowd is also joining the dating pool. And now we have Golden Bachelor in Paradise. That's right, former contestants from the premiere seasons of The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette are coming. A total of 10 Golden Stars are going to Paradise to be exact, including April Kirkwood and Leslie Fema. Of course, this was not met with the loudest applause. In fact, most people were not fond of this new addition of senior citizens, no offense. But if there's one person who can assure them that the same romance and chaos Paradise fans have come to know and love will still be there, it's host Jesse Palmer. I'm not taking a shot at a younger cast, but after a couple days of shooting, you kinda start getting comfortable. You start coupling up, and everybody doesn't. It feels like they're off edge a little bit. The Goldens bring it every single day. For those still not convinced, there's still the traditional 20-something-year-old contestants also there. And for those who are ready for the golden flare, it's time to buckle up. Because the way Jesse makes it seem, this season is going to be an interesting one. Bachelor in Paradise returns with Season 10 on Monday, July 7 at 8:00 p.m. on ABC and streams the next day on Hulu. Reality Tia is a property of Evolve Media Holdings, LLC. See 2024 All Rights Reserved. Affiliate disclosure. Evolve Media Holdings, LLC, and its owned and operated subsidiaries may receive a small commission from the proceeds of any product sold through affiliate and direct partner links. The Bachelor host Jesse Palmer teased what fans will see the Golden cast get up to during Season 10 of Bachelor in Paradise. This will be, probably, a surprise to a lot of people at home, Jesse, 46, told Joe Amabel and Serena Pitt on their Bachelor Happy Hour podcast about the upcoming season of Bachelor in Paradise. It's not to me because I've been around them, but it's actually the Goldens who, I think, infused the most energy in the show. Jess previously shocked Bachelor fans when he announced that the stars of The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette will appear alongside the franchise's younger stars on Season 10 of the spinoff. The retired athlete said he had high hopes for the Golden Stars, though admitted that they exceeded his expectations. I'm not taking a shot at a younger cast, but after a couple days of shooting, you kinda start getting comfortable. You start coupling up, and everybody doesn't. It feels like they're off edge a little bit, he said. The Goldens bring it every single day. Jesse went on to say that he didn't expect the older stars to go so hard while filming on the beach in Costa Rica. Like the parties at the pool in Paradise, it was all Goldens turning it up. They turned up every day, like the makeout sessions in the pool and the body shots. Sucking face in the pool and body shots, he teased. It was the Goldens, I'm telling you. Just watch. It was unbelievable. Jesse also reflected on bringing the older and younger casts together, sharing that many of the stars had certain expectations of how everyone would interact. The direction when the Goldens arrive is sort of like, hey, we obviously have two completely different generations here in Paradise, and we're encouraging you to sort of stay in your generational lane when it comes to dating, he said. Obviously, I can't tell anybody who to love and who not to love. That's not my job. In 2025, you can't tell anybody that. But just don't make it weird. Despite having some hesitations going into Season 10, Jesse said he was always hopeful and aware of the value that the Golden Stars would bring to the show. I was off camera and on camera telling a lot of the younger cast, hey, when they show up, you need to pick their brains, he said. Don't just hang out and have drinks with them, but ask them questions about relationships. Ask them questions about life. Ask them questions about life outside of this. Really get in their minds, because the greatness of the Goldens is that they don't care. Like, they're at an age now where they've lived their life. They do not care what people at home think anymore. Usually, alums of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette make their way to the beach, looking for another chance at love. But for Season 10, an older crowd is also joining the dating pool. And now we have Golden Bachelor in Paradise. That's right, former contestants from the premiere seasons of The Golden Bachelor and The Golden Bachelorette are coming. A total of 10 Golden Stars are going to Paradise to be exact, including April Kirkwood and Leslie Fima. Of course, this was not met with the loudest applause. In fact, most people were not fond of this new addition of senior citizens, no offense. But if there's one person who can assure them that the same romance and chaos Paradise fans have come to know and love will still be there, it's host Jesse Palmer. Jesse was a recent guest on the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast, hosted by fan-favorite Bachelor Nation couples Serena Pitt and Joe Amabile. During the segment, Jesse made it clear that despite the Golden's age, they brought the heat in Costa Rica. Like the parties at the pool in Paradise, it was all Goldens turning it up. They turned up every day, like the makeout sessions in the pool and the body shots. Sucking face in the pool and body shots. It was the Goldens, he teased in the June 24 episode. In fact, Jesse felt like the older crowd of contestants were outdoing the Bachelor and Bachelorette alums. I'm not taking a shot at a younger cast, but after a couple days of shooting, you kinda start getting comfortable. You know, you start coupling up, and everybody doesn't. It feels like they're off edge a little bit. The Goldens bring it every single day. For those still not convinced, there's still the traditional 20-something-year. Bachelor in Paradise Season 10 is almost here after a nearly 2-year hiatus. Season 10 will be as exciting as ever, as it will feature singles from the Bachelor shows as well as the Golden Bachelor franchise. As always, spoiler guru Reality Steve has posted alleged spoilers on what will go down this season. While it's important to take these spoilers with a grain of salt, Reality Steve is nearly always right. If you don't want to read spoilers for BIP Season 10, stop scrolling here. One of the new changes to BIP that has already been announced is the addition of the Golden Singles. However, according to Reality Steve, that won't be the only difference this year. Typically, once the end of the season comes around, the couples paired up at that point decide whether or not to stay together. Typically, the couples who stay together will stay until the end and make it to the proposal stage. Other times, couples will either break up or choose to leave together without getting engaged. This year, however, the end of Paradise will look very different. While Reality Steve isn't exactly sure of what the change is, he believes that couples could potentially be voted off the show in some way. This is due to rose ceremonies continuing to take place even after no more new singles join the beach. Reality Steve suggested that there could be challenges involved, but not a lot is currently known. It is clear, however, that BIP Season 10 will feature major structural changes. According to Reality Steve, the only couple he believes get engaged this season are Jess Edwards and Spencer Conley. Jess was on Joey Graziadis's season of The Bachelor and Spencer was on Jen Tran's season of The Bachelorette. Since the new twist supposedly doesn't push engagements like usual, it's not surprising that there may have only been one this year. On the other hand, Reality Steve reports that 5 of the Bachelor Nation couples left the beach in relationships. The first 2 couples are Parisa Shifte and Brian Oates, along with Alex Godin and Andrew Spencer. Earlier on in the season, Alex allegedly coupled up with fan favorite Jonathan Johnson before choosing Andrew. Jonathan later coupled up with Lee Kayanan, although they didn't choose to leave as a couple. The next couple who left the beach together were Sean McLaughlin and Alicia Gupta. Earlier on in the season, Sean allegedly shared a kiss with Golden contestant April Kirkwood. This was the first known interaction between a Bachelor Nation single and a Golden single. Dale Moss also left the beach with Kat Izzo, and Jeremy Spencer left with Bailey Brown as well. According to Reality Steve, none of the golden singles end up leaving the beach engaged. While there were several golden couples throughout the season, it's not confirmed if any are still together currently. At the end of the season, there were 3 golden couples confirmed by Reality Steve. The first is Keith Gordon and Kathy Swartz, who were both in the first group of golden singles to arrive. Kim Book coupled up with Faith Martin, who ended up joining the season halfway through. Finally, Gary Livingston offered his final rose to Leslie Fema. Gary and Leslie were the first 2 golden singles announced for BIP, which makes them an exciting pair. It will definitely be interesting to watch the golden singles, as it seems they will be breaking BIP tradition. For instance, Reality Steve reports that upon arriving, Faith forgoes a date with one of the men to go with Kathy for fun. Change is always good, especially after the last few rocky seasons of BIP. It will be interesting to see exactly how it all plays out when Season 10 hits our screens on July 7th. Bachelor in Paradise is available to stream on Hulu. Season 3 of Perfect Match starts airing on August 1. But this time around, Netflix is upping the ante by adding cast members from other networks, in case the drama was not already hot enough for the viewers at home. But who are these singles ready to set their hot toes on this drama-heavy beach? Likewise, what series did they formerly star in? We will tell you now. Finally, Netflix has heard our cries. Soon, 22 stars from multiple reality television networks will appear on Perfect Match Season 3. Boasting reality television stars from MTV, Netflix, ABC, Hulu, Peacock, and more. All of our chaotic dreams are about to collide this August on Netflix. Nick Lachey is also back as the host of this reality dating series, bringing these hot singles together in a tropical locale. As these contestants partner up, break up, and compete in their various challenges. However, new contestants will arrive on the beach to help shake things up in the villa because drama sells per usual. Now, who will stay and who will go is anyone's guess. Therefore, we cannot wait to see how Season 3 of Perfect Match plays out this fall while Netflix takes us on this wild ride. Then, once this series begins, we